Do you have a second? Your last college game, you just scored a career-high 36 points in a losing effort against what everyone has been saying is
the team of the century. It's gotta be bittersweet. No one gave you a chance, and you almost pulled off the upset of all time. What are your emotions right now, Duke?
You know, I missed the show. Missing my family. And I let him down. That's all there is to it. Thank you.
Saw you at Dykeman tonight. Those were grown men. Good players. Seasoned. A couple of them played D1. Right now, this is a rebirth. We are only a stroke.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of Garden State IAA basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We can't wait to get another season rolling, and we look to get a great matchup to kick things off.
Well, a classic matchup with the Newark East Eagles playing host to the Bergen Hornets. Both teams looking to improve on their final positions from last year. A win tonight would be a great step towards that goal.
Bobby Erickson leads the way for the Hornets. They go against an Eagles team with quite a few new faces. Still, though, Newark is led by senior KJ Day.
And a crowd will be a factor here for the Eagles. This is the type of atmosphere you love to see at the high school level. New year and a new lineup. Day, the team captain, he'll now start at the 2 with newcomer Junior playing the point. Black and Zadirko fill in at the forwards, and Marceda steps in to get the start at center. And the Hornets come in with their usual lineup. Luan and Dermanenko are in the backcourt. Star forward Bobby Erickson begins the game at the 3. Ramadas and Aslanoglu fill out the 4 and 5 spots. And the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately. Hopefully, Coach Bishop has found the talent he needs to get his program back to the top.
Showing how well he understands the game. Fantastic pass to set up his teammate.
About a minute into this first quarter. Dermanenko outside. Levesque with it. Junior's there. Out to Dermanenko. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Dermanenko looks in the zone on that last drive. He wasn't going to let anything keep him from the shot.
Jonathan Lack on the wing. Junior inside. He's covered by Levesque. Marceda, good.
No doubt the star of this Burton squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, and he's been with the Hornets for quite some time now, and he's been the star.
Junior comes up with the block.
On defense, Junior can get very tenacious. Here he manages to completely shut the shooter down with a big block.
Here's Levesque. Yes, and a nice assist from Vlad Dermonenko. And with Erickson, guys, you see his release, and you know immediately he's a terrific shooter. He's going to have no problems putting it on the floor as well.
That's true. I mean, Erickson plays bigger than he actually is, and that helps him finish on the inside. Colleges have shown a lot of interest in him since his breakout performance his sophomore year. He'll most likely be transitioning to shooting guard when he gets to that next level.
Dermonenko outside. And he makes good on the layup.
Sometimes there's no denying Dermonenko. Even with the physical defense, he figures out ways to score.
And that one's good for Junior.
Attacking right at the rim and finding very little resistance.
Now a timeout called by Burton. Burton trailing here. Now it's Carter outside. Ramadas. He's covered by Mason. It's Porter up top. The offensive rebound.
Well, you have to love the charm of the Newark East Gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
And there have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the Newark East Eagles.
Luan. Got it. Good job right there in the low post.
And make no mistake, this is a hard shot. But Luan makes it look rather effortless there.
Junior with it. Now Carter defending. Junior outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I want to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed from right around the rim.
Now Luan. Pass to Ramadas. Outside James. And here is Porter. He's guarded by Marceda. A shot by Porter, no good. The Eagles leading. And they double up Junior. Wasted no time on the shot, but it's off the mark. To the middle. A shot by Porter, no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Evans knocks it down.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage in the paint.
The defense making it far too easy for them. They're taking full advantage.
Well, seeing Junior out there, you can't help but think of his legendary father, Duke, one of the biggest names in the area.
The shot by Porter, no good. Rebounded by James. To the inside. Tipped away. Mason with the steal. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and he'll go to the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Growing up in Newark has its perks. Junior got to hone his skills on the hard courts, not too far away in New York City. And playing in the pickup games is a great experience for a young player.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles leading by 9, and the second quarter will be coming up right after this break. The first quarter of the season is in the books as we get going with... Pass to Levesque. Outside Erickson. Back to Levesque. Now Ramadas. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Well, the Eagles looking to get some great production from their guard KJ Day this season. Now a senior, he has all the tools to lead the charge and be the spark for this offense.
And James Marceda slams it in.
Fantastic read by Junior. You see it picking up again more and more out there.
Pass to Ramadas. Now here's Porter. Here's Levesque, guarded by Day. Tries the 10-footer, Up again. A rebound by Dave Zadirko.
A few more boards could make this one closer.
The little attention to detail makes all the difference in a game like this, boxing out being one of them. Junior already understands how to force defenders into awkward spots and draw calls. Intelligent and aggressive at the same time.
And he's good on the second. Now here's Levesque. Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
Ramadas outside. Outside Erickson. Dermanenko returns it to Erickson. Pass to Ramadas. With just 5 to shoot. Takes a three. James Marcedo with the rebound.
Well, coming into this season, Coach Bishop a bit on the hot seat. Eagles fans want to see a better finish than years past.
And that might have been a reason Coach Bishop tried to shake things up by bringing in some new faces. Not much to lose as he's in dire need of a great season.
Now here's Erickson. They can't stop the run with that one. And that does it for the first half of play. Eagles ahead, up by 15. And the third quarter of action coming up right after the halftime break. Second half of play getting going. Newark East Eagles with a big lead after 2 quarters of play. Junior outside. Pass to Zadirko. Rebounded by the Hornets. Bobby Erickson for three. They get it back. No good on the shot. And here are the Eagles. They lead by their biggest margin of the game at 15. Good on the bucket.
Points in the paint. It's an area where they've dominated this game.
With so many teams falling in love with the three-pointers, not these guys.
And looking at Junior, the senior is exactly the type of guard the Eagles needed for this season.
Absolutely. He clearly is a plus athlete, and even though he hasn't spent too much time perfecting his skills, the pedigree is there with who his dad is.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the second free throw is good. Now the Eagles with it. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there. It's on Joe Levesque. And his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. That one is no good. If they're going to make a run, it's no time like the present.
We certainly expected a better game than this. It has not been a pretty picture.
Levesque with it, guarded by Zadirko. Ramadas. Zadirko grabs a rebound.
Not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And Junior throws it down.
I love the energetic play from Junior. Defense fails to contain him and prevent the slam.
Pass to Dermanenko. Erickson with it. And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who his father is, but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hard.
It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport. But the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw.
Now a timeout called by Burton.
He's had enough of all the interior scoring.
You nailed it, and I'm sure they're going to talk at length about limiting all the points that they've been giving up in the paint.
skipped. And here's Levesque. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation.
And what is he thinking out there? Horrible mistake.
Yeah, Drake, who knows? One thing's for certain, coach will not be happy with that.
Pass to Junior. And here's Zadirko. Junior. That's good, and it's Dave Zadirko with the assist.
And it hasn't just been one facet that helps them build the lead. They've been terrific all around.
It has been a complete performance, and the effort level's been fantastic too.
Sinks the tray.
Seems like Erickson of the Hornets can have the touch at the arc. Sends it in with a nice clean stroke.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may have already been decided. Eagles out in front, opening a huge gap. And we'll get you right back to the action on the other side of the break. And here at the start of the fourth quarter, the big lead for the Eagles here at home. Here's Levesque. And with this huge lead for the Newark East Eagles, they've come out and set the tone they really want to set for the rest of the season.
Coach Bishop talked about a season of change. A game like that illustrates exactly what the school is after. Strong showing from the Eagles as they look to have this one wrapped up.
Zadirko's shot is good.
We're seeing some good ball movement out of them.
Definitely, Danny. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Levesque with it. Pass to Erickson. From beyond the arc. Sheffield with the rebound.
I like how forceful they've been on the glass, really getting after it.
They just look hungrier and more aggressive. The other team looks overmatched.
Now here's Levesque. The D right on him. To the paint. Marceda, good.
Their passing right now is on another level.
Sweet. The last 5 buckets all off of assists. Teamwork at the offensive end.
Pass to Levesque. Inside. Porter. James Marceda with the block.
I love when Marceda leverages his reach and height on D, able to cleanly deny the shot attempt.
The drive by Junior. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Joe Levesque. And that one misses. And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to.
Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations. Don't be fooled. This team is still deadly, albeit a tad undersized. Dermanenko taking what he sees on the offensive end of the floor. Nice job capitalizing from this area.
Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Their last 5 buckets coming in the painted area.
And defensively, you gotta make the adjustment. Force them to make a perimeter shot.
Pass to Erickson. Back to Levesque. Knocks down the long J.
He's playing unselfish basketball in this game. Good look on that pass by Erickson of the Hornets.
And they double up Junior. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Brothers, terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
An absolutely great job on the screen. He removes the defender completely out of the equation.
Dermanenko outside. Kelsey, Zadirko covering. And it's Levesque missing. And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well.
And Erickson might be lined up out on the wing, but he'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands. And really, Brothers understands his role in this offense. Good to see him connecting from this area.
Pass to Dermanenko. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Bobby Erickson into the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Things do get tough for Erickson inside, but some clever movement helps him beat the contact and get his shot.
Here's Brothers. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the dime.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
Here's Erickson. Newark East grabs the miss.
He can be hesitant near the rim. We saw it right there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up strong enough.
What a gritty bucket. But remember, Junior's the son of Newark. It's going to take more than a little contact to bother him.
Pass to Erickson. And Dave Zadirico with the block.
And Erickson putting pressure on the D inside, which in turn draws the contact.
That free throw, no good. The Hornets making a switch here. That one's off as well, missing them both. Now Junior, right side. And it's finished off by Mason.
Surging ahead at the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
About 7 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Erickson can't hit it.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is that he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Junior has been playing at the next level today. Hopefully there are some scouts in the crowd to witness it.
Pass to Erickson. Back to Luan. That's in, coming off an assist from Bobby Erickson.
Perfectly served pass. It's practically like they read each other's minds.
Here's Junior, banked in off the glass.
And I love the resourceful play from Quinn Mason. He finds a man with a wide open shot and feeds him the ball.
Now here's Luan, covered by Junior. Pass to Erickson. Shoots over Kennedy. No dice from the high post. And the final horn sounds chalk one up for the Eagles. They get the win here at home and a fantastic start to the season.
And the level of skill from the last few years is visibly better for the Eagles. Junior seems to fit right in with the rest of the team. Newark East fans have to be excited about how they look.
And the Hornets didn't lose this game, the Eagles won it. To get a win over a talented Burton team says a lot for the future of Newark East this season.
And that'll do it for our broadcast of Garden State IAA Hoops. For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you again for more presentations of high school sports athletics.
Look who's got some serious skills. Right there. Kid, that was something special.
Thank God, man. But, hey, man, y'all hit me up, man. Fuck with the kid, man. You know, I'm still trying to do 1-1-2. I appreciate everybody's concern. I really do.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Man, what's up here, man? Look at me now. You kidding me? Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the 1096 Charlie Galvin with me. For this video, we're going to be speaking on the west side Roman neighborhood Chris Ramper from Tampa that just got booked on body after 2 men were killed inside of the November 19th, 2020, Hillsborough County Sheriff responded to 104 North 23rd Street in Florida in reference to a 20-by-12 shed behind the home had been converted to a recording studio and was being rented out by one of the occupants. Inside of the studio, 2 men were found shot to death. During the investigation, Detectives were able to identify a witness to the double shooting. He identified himself as a small-time music producer and owner of the studio. Earlier in the evening, he'd been communicating with an individual named Ace through Instagram who wanted to rent out studio time.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. A look at the lineup for Newark East. You have Junior running point guard duties. He's joined by Day in the backcourt. And in the middle, it's going to be Mycearrer. And the rest of the front court is Lack at the 3 with Zadirko at the 4. Foxes starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing. And it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center.
And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it.
And it's out of bounds to the Foxes as Renfield retains possession.
What had just happened, as he was now left with 2 dead men in his shed. He told detectives he never heard anyone mention robbing anyone or any argument that would cause Ace to fire. He also said he never saw anyone.
About a minute gone in this first quarter of play. Troy Lee for 3. That's in for his first basket of the game after 3 attempts. And with Renfield from the gym to their uniforms, you can usually count on everything being state-of-the-art.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to play here? It feels like a country club. And as a result, a lot of potential standout athletes will try and get into Renfield's district just because of how nice the facilities are.
The man just makes plays. That pass is on point.
And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area, their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need.
Here's Lack. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
And I like how Lack sticks with this possession. He deserves to be rewarded for his hustle.
It's Ben Bishop on the wing. Andrews. Here's Bishop. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Jonathan Lack picks one up. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Detectives were able to identify the 23-year-old neighborhood Billy Bennett Adams III as Ace. Ace lived in New Tampa, a neighborhood known for golf courses and shows.
And the first one drops.
You're from Tampa. You know damn well nobody considers this a real part of the city, and New Tampa is far from any hood.
Threw it on both attempts.
Ace was born in Virginia.
And here are the Eagles. A drive now by Junior. Here's Mycearrer. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist.
One of the many reasons Junior's teammates appreciate him. He's an unselfish player who likes setting his guys up well.
And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing, very much of a game manager type of guard. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you want in a coach. The agility from Lack on this play, letting him slide through the contact and finish his shot well.
Pass to Andrews. And Robert Andrews gets double teamed. Lee with it. Picked up by Sheffield. Back to Andrews. Bishop with it. Shot clock at 6. Rosenberg up top. No good on the triple. The Eagles with the lead. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
The defense is letting them get shots in the paint, and they're more than happy to take advantage.
The closer they get, the more effective their offense becomes.
Renfield calls timeout.
A change needs to happen. They're getting blitzed in the paint.
Maybe time for a sub. Bring in another big.
In just 3.5 minutes played so far. Here's Newark East. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. The drive by Junior, and he gets it to go. So it's Renfield now. Outside Roberts. Swing to Madison. Bishop. The shot, no good. Jonathan Lack with some nice D. Inside. Roberts with the rebound.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the D is in his face like that.
Count that bucket.
Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
Trying to add a few more points to their leads.
Honestly, they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Outside, Black. Pass to Sheffield. Junior outside. To the middle. Marceda can't get it to go. So it's Renfield now. And we're here in the second quarter. A hitter under 2.5 minutes played. Roberts with the ball. Marceda covering. Swing to Madison. Now Bishop. Over Lack. Bishop can't hit it.
It's now a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work.
A shot by Bishop, no good.
And people used to joke about that. Class, like, oh, I live in San
Junior left side.
But it's like you don't really live in fucking
Gregory pulls it in.
That's too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive on his finishes.
They'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
The deficit will go away quickly if he does.
The jab, the cross. I like the way he capped that drive off. A one-hand punch.
And the Eagles will call time here.
Well, he just wants to get everyone in sync.
I like the timeout here. Get everyone together, make any necessary adjustments.
That was where he was arrested at.
The Foxes making a switch here.
To where he works. If you're living like that,
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played so far. Drive now by Junior. Marceda. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist.
He plays in his central role by getting his guys to their shots.
Such a nice advantage having an unselfish player like him with a high basketball IQ. Always providing for his teammates.
Pass to Joseph. Bishop. Rebound by Dave Zadirko.
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year.
So both teams making some changes here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
It's funny to think that not too long ago, Junior wasn't even thinking about basketball. He was focused on football. It's obvious now that he made a good call to switch to hoops.
Pass to Lee.
Was the gun made of fucking diamonds or something? Like
Andrews. Back to Lee.
For you to catch two bodies
Rosenberg
when you're
outside.
already living a well
Joseph. He's covered by Mason.
Nothing is
Lee can't get that one to go.
As it stands now, their effort on the boards has been key.
Winning the battle of possessions. Winning the battle of the scoreboard.
We're just gonna have to see how this case plays out. New information.
Pass to
comes forward.
Rosenberg.
Obviously, he's got two witnesses against him. I'm assuming
And it's Rosenberg with the jam.
Showing the feel he has for the game. Lee, nice work realizing one of his guys is open.
We're just gonna have to see how it plays out.
Junior with it.
Somebody that lived in a wealthy neighborhood.
Just 3 on the
no
clock.
criminal history.
Misses the layup. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair so far. It's the Eagles up by 16. And we'll return right after this break.
Switch to setting up the easy way. Switch to Chromebook.
And look at it. We're
And
trying
the
to
second
outrun
half
them.
getting
Look,
started.
there's the
Brentfield
tank.
playing host
He's
to Newark
trying
East
to
here
outrun them.
on Garden State
He goes into
IAA
the building.
Sports.
Oh, this is great. Hey everybody, Larry Lawton here for
Here's
another
Lack.
review of GTA
And let's
5.
talk Bishop on the
Before we get
Fox.
started,
He was
I
the
want you to
star
make
of the
sure you
team
check out the
before
membership
Rosenberg
program.
stepped up onto
Here
varsity, but he's
and
still
on
a very valuable
Check
contributor.
them out. A lot of
And
good
for a
stuff
kid
in
his
there. A lot
age,
of people
you have to applaud the way he
and I
stepped
really
aside
connect with everybody on both of those membership programs. So let's get right to this heist.
to let Rosenberg do his thing. That's not always easy to do when you're a teenager. But Bishop's put the team first and shown great senior leadership.
It's Ben Bishop on the wing. And fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. Jonathan Lack picks one up.
That's a great play by Bishop there. Being aggressive on offense and finding a way to draw the foul.
And this is his second trip to the free throw line. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits them both. And here is Junior. And that finds the bottom of the basket. Nice feed that time from Mycearrer.
They are pounding the ball inside the paint right now.
Oh, absolutely, and successfully at it. They've only missed one of their last 6 shots in the paint. Keep at it until someone stops you.
And the call will be against Lack. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Stops at the stop sign, and then he hits his car. Hello? How old was that, though? I gotta think. I learned that from Kevin, the expert. Then you just go bold to the wall.
Outside Lee.
This is true.
Pass to Rosenberg. Now Andrews. He's guarded by Mycearrer. Now Bishop fires from deep. And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke, one of the largest figures in Newark hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball, but I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the floor. Duke was a legend in the area, and Junior would be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
Pass to Andrews. Rosenberg. 90 seconds into the second half now. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Eagles.
And they have come out and done an excellent job on the glass.
And it's poured into the rest of their play. All around strong effort from them.
Just no fire from them on defense right now. They're getting destroyed in the paint.
It's actually a little embarrassing.
Here's Bishop. And there's 2 points. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
They get one to drop. 1 of 4 here in the 3rd.
Timeout called by the Eagles. So both teams making a change here. Newark East. Rosenberg outside. 1 second left. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. And he'll go to the line.
Rosenberg is so advanced for his age. He can already fill it up from all over the court. And with 2 more years of high school to go, his ceiling is about as high as it can get.
And that one falls. 2 from at the line that time. And stolen by Lucy. The shot comes out. And as we end the 3rd quarter of play, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Eagles out in front, leading by 17. Time for a quick break, but when we return, we'll bring you the 4th quarter. Well, the 4th quarter getting going here. Great matchup so far between the Eagles and the Foxes in this one.
And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn.
What a read there from Lack, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for this mistake.
And here are the Foxes. A 19-point contest. Lee can't get that one to go.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding, but it feels a lot bigger.
Yeah, and the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been superior. Their passing right now is on another level.
Sweet. The last 5 buckets all off of assists, teamwork at the offensive end.
Tries again. Renfield misses again.
Unfortunately, he just has not found a rhythm offensively.
Soft touch off the glass and in.
10 straight points in the paint. That has to send a clear message to the defense.
It's like the Wi-Fi went down because this message has not been received so far.
Ball's knocked loose. And it's stolen away by Junior. Here's Lack. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming.
The Eagles like seeing Lack be aggressive inside because it sometimes forces the D to act.
Take a break. Take a break. Good shot. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
The kick out to Lee. We're a minute and a half into this 4th quarter of play. Andrews, he's guarded by Marceda. And Andrews, that's good. And with Junior and his athleticism, he's pretty much having to learn the nuances of basketball on the fly.
Well, he's played ball before, no doubt about that. But playing organized ball is a completely different beast. Suffice to say, Junior's done an excellent job adjusting to the team game.
Outside for Lack. Knocks it down from distance.
From range, Lack can be so effective. Can't wait to see him looking even better from the arc next year.
Right side Lee. A nice shot knocked down there by Rosenberg.
And this can be a difficult shot, but he pulls it off with ease.
The drive by Junior. Yes, it's good.
Check out Junior getting the best of the defense on that track. He's really learning how to apply his physical gifts.
Here's Lee. James Marceda with the block. And they get it back. And the ball goes out of play. The Eagles will have it. The Eagles making a switch here. And it's the Eagles with the ball.
Well, he's already the star of this team, and he's only a sophomore. Connor Rosenberg expected to do big things for the Foxes this year and the next 2 after.
And for Rosenberg, the shooting is his trademark. But he's also got a good amount of burst with the ball in his hands.
It gives you everything you ask for from a wing player. It's a long ways away, but Rosenberg seems destined to play college ball at a big-name school.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Roberts. And Dave Zadirka with the block. And something seems to be bothering Junior up. He's favoring his leg.
Yeah, it looks like something might have gone wrong with his knee on the last trip down. You hate to see that late in a game like this one. You have to wonder if he'll be able to keep playing.
Swing to Madison. Bishop. And with the final whistle sounding, that'll do it for us. Eagles getting a big win here in Redfield as their season of surprise continues.
And once again, you can see the impact that Junior has had on the court tonight. This game was a great example of just how different this team is with him in the lineup.
And Rosenberg did just about everything he could to make this game as tough as possible. But Newark East got the better of him. They're looking like one of the tougher teams in the division now.
Indeed they are, and that'll do it for our broadcast. On behalf of Drake and Danny, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for tuning in to our presentation of Garden State.
Hey.
Thank you.
Como you?
Man, give me that ball, man. Wasting my time.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Look at me, 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 look at me now. You kidding me? Under my jewelry cost about 100 times. My enemies never had sympathy for deep in the top and up mentally. Who am I? Hey, look at me now. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Yeah. Look at me now. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me.
Hello and welcome to another presentation of Garden State IAA Hoops. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Tonight, the Newark East Eagles are going up against the North High Dragons. Danny, your thoughts on this one? And the Eagles look to make something happen, and that pass is airmailed and thrown out of bounds.
Oh, that can't feel good. The Eagles are really sloppy here early. This could be a long night for them.
And he controls it up top. Backdoor cut, easy look, and he missed it. How'd that not go in?
Devastating miss right there. The Eagles can't get anything going.
And the ball's knocked loose. Here the Dragons go the other way. A 2-on-1, and they'll finish with easy bucket.
Newark just looks lost, Joe, without Junior in the lineup.
That'll do it for the first half. The Dragons up on top, up by 12. And with the teams headed to the locker room, we'll step aside. Back shortly with the third quarter.
All right, fellas. Let's get the second half over with. Let's go.
Riverside Eagles as the Dragons are simply roasting. This can't be easy for Junior to watch. It's getting actually difficult to watch now. At this point, it feels like the Eagles need to regroup for the next one. Hopefully they'll get Junior back in the lineup.
And that's the final buzzer. We'd like to thank everyone for watching this presentation of Garden State IAA basketball. As always, we hope to see you at our next broadcast. Good night, everyone.
Hey, you did the right thing out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Look at me, 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 look at me now. You kidding me? All of my jewelry cost about 100 times. My enemies never had sympathy for keeping it. Popping up mentally. Who am I? Hey, look at me now. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Yeah. Look at me now. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. In love with that is what happened today. Found that Insta and that is what I say. Hey, tell that girl like I've been up. Like my toss her L. Yeah, acting like she outpost. Black go cop new Rari. Tell her I wanna ride. Below with Bari. All of my got tags. We gon' march in the party. Get out of my way. Like karate. Don't wanna meet that. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Jewelry cost about 100 times. My enemies never had sympathy for keeping it. Popping up mentally. Who am I? Hey, look at me now. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Yeah. Look at me now. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. To your bando. Send them through your sandals. They say I remember more bando. Like I'm Alejandro. My Dominican like Halo. No, never. Yo, that. Pull up to your grip like circus, so lit. Man, I need my money. I took the time and time ago, I cannot wait. Feel like I'm in the Congo. Run through the jungle like that. Man, I came up with a bundle. So that. Look at me, 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 look at me now. You kidding me? All of my jewelry cost about 100 times. My enemies never had sympathy for keeping it. Popping up mentally. Who am I? Hey, look at me now. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Yeah. Look at me now. Look at me, look at me, look at me now. Trying to put my life in front of cameras. Just made another one. I'm from the home wall. Trying to put my life in front of cameras. They ain't asking how I got my bands up, but I'm still winning. They still waiting for an answer. Clean money. Miss it, then that through a tantrum. Fave, I hit the booth and make an anthem. Came from hopping turnstiles to jumping out the fan. And I'ma stand up. Can't with no random. Get your fans up. My haters broke, I can't stand them. Still in the streets, I'm ballin' like Air One. My money clean and that. They tryna put my life in front of cameras. They watching me, see a young, living glamorous. I was. She my favorite, I'm a fan of. Came from poverty, used to take his racks with me, pockets heavy, so I caught the old bells. Then I moved into the mansion, remember I had no money for a hotel. All my dick on this band, so if you ain't talking money, get a voicemail. I'm from the home wall of. They tryna put my life in front of cameras. They ain't asking how I got my bands up, but I'm still winning, they still waiting for an answer. Clean money. Miss it, then that I hit the booth and make an anthem. Came from hopping turnstiles to jumping out the fan. I left out, then came back to the with a chick. Ain't got no room to breathe, cause my told her I'm good. With my it's so
It's raining outside?
from the home all
I didn't even hear no rain.
he the man, but on his block that boy is scrub. That's why I'm fake, cause in my they show me love. I can't be one of y'all, you don't get Benson. Hop in the double R, I'm Danny Finn.
Seemed like it was raining hard, wasn't it?
It's raining like cooking the nose.
She don't got no man.
I was scared. I was like, oh. Yeah. Well, I didn't hear it until y'all walked in. Yo, I would have if y'all said something.
Get some time.
Oh, can I finish this race again? Please? Yeah.
Finish it in her up.
Ooh, that looks a sweat. Ooh, you got on a shirt? You got on a red one? Where we at?
Granny found the check at one.
That's nice.
Is that his swag?
Yeah.
That sounds fast.
Mm-hmm.
Look how you tried on the tape. They both on the side of one.
Overseas got it crowd doing my street. Can't believe that I'm still in the park. Businessman when they got me in office. $1 million deals, I get them off. $1 million with on Star Street. All the he gon' stay with it. I got maybe a month. These bitches know this my sister, my mom. Now they house is as big as they farm. I didn't run out no mama. Look at little dummy. Living like we in a race. I might come in first or second, but I won't ever be last. Lately I've been in my bag. But told me don't take my foot off the gas. They give you an ink on the take you a mile. Like a tentacle foul, city to city, my girl. When I reach for my chain, when I jump in the crowd, Lambo solo out of squad. We finally made it. I took the lead and let everyone follow. They know I'm running it right to the bank. They want me to eat just like they be women in bleeding room. Sorry, I told them I can't. Heard you, so you know what's gonna happen whenever we catch you. I run with them straight. We follow the moves I've been making. By the time I get 40, I gotta be one of them greats. Watch how I move with this paper. I know if I slip up one time, they gon' try to come take me. Real as it get. Be faking, I don't want they buy, so they hand ain't shaking. I'm trying to get out of here and go. Yeah, my diamond TV. They don't want to see us on TV unless it's the news. I got something to prove. Yeah, I'm young, but got something to lose. In the street, I didn't pay all my dues. No extortion, ain't talking about literally. I be walking on VCs, you hearing me? I just pray that my kids be a bigger me. They can't get rid of me. My diamond TV. They don't want to see us on TV unless it's the news. I got something to prove. Yeah, I'm young, but got something to lose. In the street, I didn't pay all my dues. No extortion, ain't talking about literally. I be walking on VCs, you hearing me? I just pray that my kids be a bigger me. They can't get rid of me. Wake up every day, somebody harassing me. I got rich, they need money, they asking me. I was sitting and look out for me. Ones who need me, no same ones who doubted me. I been handling my own, they can vouch for me. They'll way down with me, know that she proud of me. Turn the heat up, ain't nobody hot as me. Everywhere dollars be, that's how they gotta be. I didn't give her the word, now she not leaving. Say she love me to death, told her. You try to do what I do, but we not even. I want all of the beef, I am not vegan. Boy, you said it. Stop speaking, Vincent, doors out the top, I can't stop speeding. Trying to see if we can sit the top speed. I control the rock, if the rap slow, I control the block. And you now got a couple coups, I can drop the top. I done made it, all these digits coming in, I'm saving for the bigger picture. No one day I need them, might as well get used to me. My biggest fear is ending up where used to be. Yeah, my diamonds be TV. They don't want to see us on TV unless it's the news. I got something to prove. Yeah, I'm young, I got something to lose. In the street, I didn't pay all my dues. No extortion, ain't talking about literally. I be walking on VCs, you hear me? I just pray that my kids be a bigger me. They can't get rid of me. My diamonds be TV. They don't want to see us on TV unless it's the news. I got something to prove. Yeah, I'm young, I got something to lose. In the street, I didn't pay all my dues. No extortion, ain't talking about literally. I be walking on VCs, you hear me? I just pray that my kids be a bigger me. They can't get rid of me.
What are you doing, silly? Period.
He thought the money make you happy, it don't make you different. I start to see that myself when I got a couple million. Roll through the mud, I can't lie, I seen too much real outside there. I told my brother have some patience and your day'll come. Now he's sitting in the and he ain't got no. You can't walk
Who?
inside my shoes like the sneaky punk. Overcome obstacles and they still come. I was trying to make a way out like it was my first day out. Remember my first day out, now I got M's in the account. I got some in the south. These streets by my side, you don't want with I felt so stuck in my life, I had to. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, I don't apologize. My penthouse got a bird too high. I got Porsche with the broad guy. Got a hand cracked it digit with a palm pilot. All this money on my mind, I call it the body, yeah, yeah. I got a grab dope, brand new white Rolls Royce and that magic toes. I was out vlogging, I ain't have a choice, I ain't even had no clothes. I put my wrist inside the freezer, watch the paddock roll. Think about the time that we was 10, we was hopping fifth. I was staying inside the trench. I keep it for you and you, I know the option kitchen. Back in Genesis, I was OT. She got up. By my side, you don't want with I felt so stuck in my life.
Look at my dude. I made a white
If
him.
I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, I don't apologize. A penthouse got a bird.
I know.
I got